Yeah, good evening, my dear friends, masters, and gods. Mahavatar TV, along with Mahavatar Foundation, welcomes you all to the 21 days free holistic wellness program, batch 18, day 20. So, before commencing the session, I would like to say pranams to you all and to our Guruji Ranganath sir, our Grandmaster Mahashi Patriji, and to Great Grandmaster Mahavatar Babaji, and to all the great Grandmasters, and to the universe. Today, our topic is Bhakti Yoga by Deepika Madam. Madam, over to you, madam.
Thank you, Lokesh sir, and good evening, all masters. Welcome to the session. We are very fortunate to know more about Bhakti Yoga. So I know you. There may be masters who know about Bhakti Yoga, and so how many of you know Bhagavad Gita Bhakti Yoga masters in this session? Could you please chat me here? Oh, Vedavati Garu, and many masters know, I think, but you can express here, okay? So today we are learning about Bhakti Yoga. So one of the easiest way to know, like showing our love towards God, and we'll know more about that. And before that, pranamas to the universe, pranamas to all great grandmasters, and pranamas to Mahavatar Babaji, Patriji sir, and Agnihotra sir, and pranamas to you all. Welcome you all for the session. Now we'll start learning about Bhakti Yoga. So what is Bhakti? Bhakti means deeply connecting within yourself. So it is the way that you express your love through your own feelings and actions. So Lord Krishna says that when you're still within your soul, you can attain the liberation. So in Upanishads, Bhakti is described as a means to realize the ultimate reality of Brahma, like through love and devotion. It is a means to attain spiritual growth, self-realization, and liberation. Sorry. So Bhakti Yoga means huge connection that connects Jivatma, the individual soul, to the Supreme Paramatma. So let's start learning about that. And we have nine rules about Bhakti. One is like Shravanam. One is Shravanam means hearing. So listening to the glorings and teachings of God, that is Shravanam. And Kirtanam means singing and chanting the names and glories of God. And Pada Seva, that is the service to the feet, and serving God's feet, which symbolizes devotion and humility. And Archana means worshipping God, like performing rituals and offering prayers, and worshipping God through images or mental forms. It's like Suguna, Nirguna, right? And Vandanam means bowing down in reverse, and gratitude of God. We know that God has created everything, right? So we should be gratitude for what we have. So it is a kind of Vandanam, bowing to his feet for he giving us so many things. And Dasya, it's service. Service to God is service to humanity, service to God, right? Manava Seve, Madhava Seva, they say. So servicing God as a servant, offering oneself and one's actions to Him, surrendering everything is the service. And friendship, relating to God as a friend, engaging in loving and intimate relationship, and seeing God in every being, whether it is animal, plant, or whatever it may be. We have to see everything. We have to see God in everything. That is the friendship. And Atmanivedanam, that is self-surrender. So completely surrendering oneself. So whatever action you do, whatever desire you have, so no desires, nothing. Only the desire is to attain, to remove the gap between you and the God. That is the desire. And seeking ultimate union with the divine, like Jivatma connecting to Paramatma. So that is Atma Nivedam. We are the souls, right? So everything surrendering from through Atma. It is the Atma Nivedam. These are the Bhakti factors. And today we are going to learn about Bhakti Yoga. That is the 12th chapter in Bhagavad Gita. So Bhagavad Gita is a song of God. So in Bhagavad Gita we have 18 chapters, and in 18 chapters we have 700 slokas, And in Bhakti Yoga, we have 20 slokas. So out of 20 slokas, Arjuna that he is asking is one sloka, and the other remaining 19 are the reply from Lord Krishna. He's telling how to be a successful devotee and what are the things that you need to have to be a successful devotee and all. So in 11th chapter, we have Lord Krishna, he has shown the Vishwarupa Darshana, that is the universal form, to Arjuna. So he has given, Lord Krishna has given a divine eye so that Arjuna could see the Vishwarupa of Krishna. So after the Vishwarupa Darshana, so Arjuna got some questions like, so that impacted to Bhakti Yoga. So the first question and all we'll get to learn. And before starting Bhagavad Gita, let's chant a prayer. We have a prayer. So let's, I think I can show you. I will share the screen to you so that you may also chant with me. Okay. I made some PowerPoint presentation, so you can also look at that. Any questions you may ask at the end, okay? वसुदेवसुतं देवं कंसचाणूरमर्दनं देवकी परमानन्दं कृष्णं वन्दे जगद्गुरुं श्रीकृष्णं वन्दे जगद्गुरुम्. It's like I'm doing namaskara, vandana to Lord Krishna, son of Vasudeva, the great son of Vasudeva, who killed the great tormentors like Kamsa and Chanura. So this is the prayer meaning, and so Lord Krishna is our world teacher. So let's start. Om Shri Paramatmane Namaha. So Shri Paramatma, the Supreme Lord, the Krishna, we are telling Namaha, Namaskaram. And Srimad Bhagavad Gita. And Atta Dvadashodhyayaha. Atta means auspicious. And now we are learning about Dvadashodhyayaha. It's the 12th chapter, the Bhakti Yoga. So Arjuna Uvacha. So Arjuna is asking. एवं सततयुक्ता ये भक्तास्त्वां पर्युपासते ये चाप्यक्षरमव्यक्तं तेषां के योगवित्तमाः. So here Arjuna, I told like Sri Krishna has given him Vishwarupa Darshana. So Arjuna has raised a question like, so Saguna and Nirguna. Saguna means we having a particular rupa, like while we are showing, expressing our devotion, is that like which kind of yogi? Like the yogi who is thinking of your form, or the yogis who are not thinking of your, who is the best yoga? So Arjuna is asking Krishna, so who is the best yogi you consider about? So Lord Krishna is telling, Shri Bhagavanu Vacha. So this is Bhagavad Gita because Bhagavan Lord Krishna is singing, right? So Bhagavan, Shri Bhagavanu Vacha means Lord Krishna is telling, whoever worships him with the supreme faith and single-minded concentration, he is the best of yogis. So whether he's Saguna or Nirguna or worshipper, or whether he's sannyasi, or whether he's a householder, that doesn't matter. And there is no distinctions and there is no importance at all. So Lord Krishna is telling devotion, faith, and concentrated effect are the only factors in spiritual life. And there is no path or no method of worshipping. So the faith, the concentration, and the devotion, whoever is attaining these qualities, he is the real yogi. And he is the superior knowers of yoga. So, and that's what Lord Krishna is telling. And he continues like 19 verses. And so we have still 18 more verses now, okay? So Lord Krishna is telling, ये त्वक्षरमनिर्देश्यम् अव्यक्तं पर्युपासते सर्वत्र गमचिन्त्यं च कूटस्थमचलं ध्रुवम् सन्नियमेन्द्रियग्रामं सर्वत्र समबुद्धयः ते प्राप्नुवन्ति मामेव सर्वभूतहिते रताः. So Lord Krishna is combining the 3 and 4 verses here, telling those who have good control on all the senses, complete self-restraint, even equal-minded everywhere. So rejoicing the welfare of all beings, that oneness, showing oneness among all, and to meditate on the indefinable with utter sincerity. If a seeker is worshipping God having no purity of mind, self-restraint, equanimity. So Lord Krishna is selling love for all beings, and he's saying like his effort does not yield desired results if he's not having oneness and if he's not having good control on all senses and all. So it is just he's telling without you having control on your own senses and without having your mind equal minded on everything and everywhere and without having oneness and all, it's he says like it's you depositing the good fresh eatables in an impure vessel. So that's how Lord Krishna is explaining in this. So let's go to the next sloka, the 5th sloka. You're all good masters. Do you have any questions so far? Good. Raise your thumb. So in this verse, Lord is mentioning 3 qualities. Okay. So to cultivate while carrying their method of worship. So God is telling there's no whatever path or whatever method of worship you do, it's not that important. The thing is like the 3 qualities you have to cultivate. So that is complete self-restraint and equal-mindedness and universal love. Okay. So and we have to examine ourselves like how far we have acquired these basic virtues. I don't understand. I see some scribblings on my screen. How is it?
Someone has done it on.
Yeah, can you see like you restrict them doing like the. Please don't scribble on the screen, right? Okay, we'll go to the next sloka. क्लेशोऽधिकतरस्तेषाम् अव्यक्तासक्तचेतसाम् अव्यक्ता हि गतिर्दुःखं देहवद्भिरवाप्यते. So here, क्लेशोऽधिकतरस्तेम अव्यक्तासक्तचेतसाम् means here Lord Krishna is telling, let the seekers be not hurried to reach the unmanifest at the start. So let them worship Ishvara and try to get over the body attached egoism and obtain complete mastery of their sense through desireless performance of all good actions. And he's telling like through self-realization, you can attain union with Brahma easily. So if sadhana is not bearing fruits, some say like I'm meditating, but I'm not achieving anything. That means your minds are not purified. So Lord Krishna is telling, if you want your sadhana to bear the fruit, if you want to reach the ultimate spirituality, then your minds must be purified first. So he's telling, let seekers carry on the worship of Ishvara, Saguna, and then enter the path of meditation. First, you take a form and you pray for him, and you see all your qualities like God had mentioned the above slokas and all. So like complete self-restraint, and whatever we are doing, let's surrender to the God, the actions and all. No desire, nothing, no expectations, equal mindedness on all, universal love and all. So after attaining all these qualities, then you enter into the part of meditation. So on imperishable Brahma, that is the Nirguna, from Saguna to Nirguna. So that removes your suffering. That's what Lord Krishna is telling. And so the 6th and 7th sloka combined together now. Am I fast? You can catch, right? Okay. Thank you. So he is here telling, Ye tu sarvani karmani mayi sanyasya matpara ananyenaiva yogena mandhyayanta upasate तेषामः समुदर्थ मृत्यु संसार सागरात् भवामि न चिरात् पार्थ मय्यावेशित चेतसाम्. So Arjuna, other names are Partha, Kunti Putra, Kaunteya. So Bhagavan will be telling so many names for him. And in this sloka, he's mentioning Partha, that is Arjuna. So the 6th and 7th slokas. So here Lord Krishna is telling, all actions done by the person should be surrendered to God. So in Shastras, they say like sins are not permitted. Only the good activities that you've done, you have to surrender to God. And so Ananya Yoga here, Ananya Yoga means single-mindedness and renunciation of all worldly actions and thoughts. So your thought should be good and your action should be good. That's what Lord Krishna is telling. And those who think of me as the only refugee and worship me with single-minded devotion and then dhyana to them, I become the savior and I will lift them up from the ocean of death and birth recycle. Okay, that is a cycle, right? The death and birth cycle goes on until we fulfill our karmas, right? So what a boon that God has given to us. He's telling, they say like whatever God says, it is true, right? So God here is telling, so if you think me as your refugee and if you worship with single-minded devotion and with concentration, then I will be your savior and I will lift you from the ocean of death and birth, samsara sagara. So he's telling like Mrityu Samsara Sagrat. He will lift, he is the savior. So what a kind of good boon to us, right? If we follow his things, then it's very easy to attain liberation, right? And next sloka. That's the next verse, the 8th verse. Mayyeva mana adhatsva mayi buddhin niveshaya nivasishyasi mayyeva ata udhvam na saushayah. So here, Mayyeva mana adhatsva. Mayyeva means on me. So fix the mind on me firmly. So no more thinking, no more multiple thoughts and all. So just Mayyeva mana adhatsva. Mayi buddhin. Buddhin means what? Your intellect. Place your intellect in me. So what is the buddhi? Deciding, right? It is the deciding power. Like it decides everything. So he's telling, Mayeva manaha, that's what Mayi buddhi niveshaya means fix your mind and fix your buddhi, the intellect, firmly in me. And so nivashisyasi Mayeva ata udam na samshayaha. Na samshayaha means no doubt about this. So nivasishyasi Mayeva means thereafter you shall live in me only. So na samshayaha, no doubt about this. So he's telling, Lord Krishna is telling, meditation becomes deep and firm. Having faith in God, surrendering all the actions to Him, surrendering all the evil qualities to Him. And surrendering all the evil qualities means you have to make a decision like I'll try to not to have evil activities in future. And whatever I have done, without my ignorance and all. I'm surrendering to you, Lord. It doesn't mean like if you go on, continue your evil actions, and if you go on surrendering, that doesn't have any meaning, right? So whatever you have done out of ignorance, now you have realized, you got self-realization. So whatever I have done in the past, that is wrong. I have known now. Out of my ignorance, I have done in the past. So in the future, I'm not going to do that. I'm surrendering all the evil qualities and I'm attaining the good only in the future. That ignorance and past samskaras in moksha, if you surrender all those things, then God will take care of you. That's what Lord Krishna is telling. And ninth verse. Atachittam samadhatun na shaknoshi mayi sthiram abhyasa yogena tato mamichhaptun dhananjaya. So from 9 to 12 slokas, there are different spiritual practices that Lord Krishna is telling. So the 1 to 5 slokas that we finished, those are the thoughts about divine with form and without form. And from 6th to 8th slokas that we just learned, that is excellence of Bhakti Yoga. Okay. And now there are different spiritual practice from 9 to 12 that he's teaching now. Atachittam samadhatum na shaknoshi mayi sthiram. So he's telling, if you're not able to fix, he's giving many options to us. They all looks like very simple, and if we with concentration and all, if we like to attain all this, we can do it easily. But even though he's giving many options to us, so he's telling here, if you're not able to fix the mind firmly in me, then decide to reach me by constant practice of yoga. So what is the constant practice of yoga? So it is the only way, by practicing constantly means it is controlling the mind. By practice, by fixing it in self, but not on materialistic things, not on external objects. So controlling the mind, and you have to train your mind to enter the inner sphere of Atma. So he's telling, Abhyasa yogena tato mamichhaptun dhananjaya. Dhananjaya means Arjuna. So it's another name for Arjuna. So in this sloka, Lord Krishna is telling simply like, if you're not able to fix the mind firmly on me, then you do constant practice controlling your mind and mind entering into inner sphere of Atma. Just keep on observing what you're doing, right? So far clear, masters? And now 10th verse. Abhyasephyasamathosi matkarma paramo bhava mathartamapi karmani purvan siddhimavapsyasi. So here Lord Krishna is telling, if you're not capable to practice, first he said keep your mind on me, and next he tell keep your constant practice on man. And now he's telling, if you're not able to practice, do the work for my sake. Whatever you're doing, do for my sake. So we'll say Krishna Arpanam, right? Krishna Arpanam, whatever we are doing, we are surrendering to Krishna Arpanam. We are giving for the sake of Krishna, we are doing. So that he's telling, if you're not able to practice constantly, the easiest thing, do the work for my sake, so that you shall gain perfection. So whatever you're doing, think of me and think that you're offering to me and do for my sake, like you're doing for me, and then you shall gain perfection. So he's telling, seekers are not able to focus on meditation or continuous sadhana after constant practice. He's telling, like, do for me. They should engage themselves in doing good actions, at least helping others, doing charities, and offering such actions to Lord without any personal desires. It's nishkama karma. It's okay, right? I see some weird messages like signing out and all those things. Everything good, right?
Yeah,
You're
madam.
able to hear me?
Yeah.
Okay. So he's telling nishkama karma. If you're not able to concentrate, if you're not able to do meditation, do at least the good works outside, like helping others and talking good, and whatever help that you can do it. At least start with mat karma paramo bhava, means there are like multiple activities that you can do, like sitting at one place and doing some japa, doing some prayer, and singing, worshipping, fasting, servicing, and keeping silence and all these are good actions, and you can do for sake of me, is telling Krishna. So all these good activities can purify your mind, and purifying your mind, attaining moksha is easy. So that's what Lord Krishna is telling. See, a human tendency is like, you may think we are doing meditation, why do we need bhakti and all these things? And see, you may do meditation for every day like 3 or 4 hours, and you have remaining other thing. The human tendency is like, for example, if you see students in the class, for example, students in a class, if there is no teacher in that particular class, then the students, they make hell of noise, right? So all monkey things come up. And even we, if you think, okay, he's a that children are children, they're like that, they're not yet still mature, right? You may think, what about us? Even if we are working in a company, the adults working in a company, if our boss is absent, if our manager is absent for one day, then we'll feel very free. Oh my God, we are such a free liberty and all. And we don't concentrate on work. We just keep chit-chatting. It happens to many, right? How disciplined you are, it happens to many. So human tendency is like, if we have somebody to keep watching us, then we will be very disciplined. So if we think like God is there watching us every time, and whenever you get some time, practicing silence, practicing worshipping, practicing fasting, to keep your mind focused, concentration, pleasant, peaceful, do some japa, do some has got so many powers, the vibrations and all, they have got so many prayers. If you do prayer also makes us disciplined, like waking up early in the morning, getting shower, cleaning our body, and you know lighting diyas and all, that purifies the air, the good smells, the agarbattis and all, good smells and all, those all indirectly or directly influences us, right? So having the quality of bhakti, it is also very good. Though we do meditation, this is also good, right? But that doesn't mean like only bhakti, doing all bad things, bhakti, doing all bad things, bhakti, no self-realization, nothing, no growth in spirituality, then that doesn't work, right? So everything we have to balance. And we'll go to next sloka. And 11th sloka.
Next sloka, just can you just restart the PowerPoint now so that the scribbles and all will go up?
Oh, you want me to start again? Okay. Yeah. Looks good, right? Yeah. So 11th sloka. How much time do we have, Sri Pallavi ma'am? Is it okay if I continue? I'm still in 11th sloka. I have to complete 20.
Okay, no problem.
Maybe we started late, right? 10
Yeah.
minutes. So I think we are good. Okay. So अथैतदप्य शक्तोऽसि कर्तुम् उद्योगमाश्रितः सर्वकर्मफलत्यागं ततः कुर्यात्मवान्. So here Lord Krishna is telling again, he's simplifying the ways for us. Simplifying. He's giving many more options to us. And whatever option fits to us, that we can follow, right? So he's telling the seeker should be very self-controlled and surrendered to God for all the good actions done. Surrender the fruit of actions to him. And this is the easiest way and the best for all sincere seekers on the spiritual path. Sarva karma palatyagan. Sarva karma means all the karmas that you do, all the fruits of those karmas, tyagam, surrender to me. That's what he's telling. So this is the 11th sloka, and we'll go to the next 12th. It's not working one. Let me try again. Okay. Okay. So now 13th and 14th sloka. So from 13 to 20, his Lord Krishna is telling about the qualities of bhakta. So what are the qualities? In Bhakti Yoga, Krishna told us 35 qualities of bhakta to that you can attain in yourselves to be a good devotee. So there are like 35 qualities. From here, you can catch all those 35 qualities in from 13 to 20 slokas. Okay. So here he's telling अद्वेष्टा सर्वभूतानां मैत्रः करुण एव च निर्ममो निरहङ्कारः समदुःखः सुखः क्षमी सन्तुष्टः सततयोगी यतात्मदृढनिश्चयः मय्यर्पितमनोबुद्धिर्यो मद्भक्तः स मे प्रियः. So he is telling here, Adveshta Sarvabhutanam Maitra Karuna Evacha. You might have understood this, right? So here he is telling Adveshta Sarvabhutanam Maitra Karuna Evacha means being friendly with all and having mercy on all, not killing anything. So he's telling Adveshta Sarvabhutanam Maitra Karuna Evacha Nirmamo Nirahankara Samadukka Sukha Kshami. Nirmamo Nirahankara, no ego, no ego and all. And you should be like even at the time of sorrow and happiness, you have to be the same. So Lord Krishna is telling, so who does not hate any being and who is friendly and compassionate and who is free from attachment and egoism. Nirmamo nirahankara sama dukkha sukha kshame means who is free from attachment and egoism and who is equal minded to both sorrow, happiness and forgiving. Kshama. Sukha kshama means forgiving. So he's telling Santushta Satatayogi Yatat Madruda Nischayah. He's telling who is contented, steady in meditation, self-controlled and firm in conviction, and Mayarpita Manobuddhi Yo Madbhakta Same Priyaha, who surrendered both his mind and intellect in me. Such a devotee is near to me. So he's telling like the devotee who is having no enemy and who is fearless and he's having friendly compassionate towards all and free from feeling of me, mine, all those things, even minded in pain, pleasure, sorrows, happiness, and attaining all the good qualities are important to attain moksha. So Paramatma is the goal to be attained, and the path to reach the goal is sadhana, the practice. So many think that they have love for Lord, but that itself is not sufficient. A devotee should inculcate all the qualities and should be recipient to God's grace. So that's what Lord Krishna is telling. And we have 14 more slokas left. We are close to finish. And 5 more. Okay. Yes. Yasmanno dvijate loko, lokanno dvijate chayaha, harshamarshya bhayodvegay muktoya sachame priyaha. Yasmanno dvijate loko, lokanno dvijate chayaha. That means he by whom the world is not influenced or affected and whom the world cannot influence or affect him. Yasmanno dvijate loka, lokanna dvijate chayaha. And harsha marsha bhayodvegai muktoya sachame priyaha. And he who is free from joy and anger, fear and anxiety, he is dear to me. That's what Lord Krishna is saying. So Lord Krishna is saying to be free from hatred, fear, anxiety, all these mental modification causes to miseries to human, right? So fear is the main cause for any kind of negative emotions and all. So be fearless. That is abhayam. Na bhayam. That is abhayam. So no fear, nothing. So it's telling to be free from hatred, fear, anxiety, and all these mental things causes miseries to human, to get rid of those things. And 16th verse. अनपेक्ष सुचिर्दक्ष उदासीनो गतव्यतः सर्वारंभ परित्यागी यो मद्भक्तः स मे प्रियः. He's telling the qualities of devotees in this slokas and all. So the 16th one. So he's telling like not to care about material past possessions, like anapeksha suchir daksha udasino gatavyataha, means not to care about material possessions, wealth, etc. Be free from all desires, and who is pure in mind and body, and free from anxiety and sorrow. Sarvaramba parityagi yo mad bhakta same priyaha. That means who has renounced all these acts of desire. Those are my devotees that are very near to me. So here the explanation is that devotee should be clean in body and mind, always alert in sadhana. So any moment of negligence, a Maya can strike down. So be aware of, be always alert in your sadhana, keep on practicing, attain all the good things, and keep on practicing and self-realize like how far you have attained those. And keep on improving. So that's what Krishna is telling. So anxiety and fear are the two real enemies for human. So keep away the anxiety and fear. So having taken refuge with Lord, it would be foolish if still struck with fear and anxious about anything in the world. So Lord is telling like surrender everything, whatever the fruits of karma, whatever you have done, surrender to me everything. Even after surrendering everything to God, even if we have that fear and anxious, then he's telling you're foolish. That is your foolish way that you have struck. Get rid of all those things. So, and the 17th law, he's telling so nicely, right? He's giving us so many options, and he's telling all the secrets how a devotee should have all the qualities and all. He's helping us a lot, like to attain for liberation and all. And all these things, these are not just like hearing and leaving aside. These are the things that we have to follow up and inculcate in our daily habits, and keep on self-realizing how much we have attained, and keep on progressing to attain the spiritual growth. So Bhagavad Gita is the song from Lord that so many like extraordinary personalities have read these, and they have changed themselves a lot. So this is the highest knowledge that Lord Krishna has given us 5,000 years ago. So Bhagavad Gita is not only for Hindus. So Bhagavad Gita is for all the religions. The religions, I feel like even in a classroom, if you leave the kids outside, they form certain groups, right? So based upon their interests, based upon their activities and all, they form certain groups. Those kind of groups are, we can tell like religions, right? So religions are just like they came few years ago, but the Sanatana Dharma is from like so many years. They say like Dwapara Yugam, 5,000 years. Treta Yugam is like even more older than that. So Krishna has given so much. It's a manual to every human that how to attain liberation. And this is the easiest way and the simplest way that Krishna has explained to us. And following all these things, we can become a superhumans, right? So now 17th sloka. Yo na hrishyati na dveshti na shochati na kankshati shubha parityagi bhaktimanyassa me priyaha. So here the ultimate goal of bhakti is declared in 17th sloka. So the perfect devotee and jnani both have their life and being in divine, the Atma, the state of Jivan Mukti, right? So where heat and cold, and pleasure and pain and joy and sorrow and good and bad do not exist, that everything is equal to them. Nothing can differentiate. So only that divine, the Atma, exists. So they say like for Atma, no water can touch, no fire can, destroy, right? So these heat and cold, pleasure and pain, joy and sorrow, nothing should impact or influence anybody. This is the only divine, the Atma exists. So a thought-free state. So nirvikalpa state, nirvikalpa samadhi they say, right? So a thought-free state, no good or bad, not that taking shubha and giving, taking only good shubha and giving away ashubha. It should not be like that. Both should be given. Everything you have to surrender. Nothing you have to differentiate, good or bad, cold or heat, sorrow or joy. Nothing should be differentiated. Everything we have to surrender to God. So that's what Lord Krishna is telling. And 18th and 19th chapters together now. 18th and 19th verses. समशत्रौ च मित्रे च तथा मानापमानयो शीतोष्णसुखदुःखेषु समसङ्गविवर्जितः तुल्यनिन्दास्तुतिर्मौनी सन्तुष्टो येन केनचित् अनिकेतस्थिरमतिर्भक्तिमान् मे प्रियो नरः. So here Lord Krishna is telling Sama Shatro cha Mitre cha Tata Manapamanayo means who is equal minded towards friends and enemies, in honor and disgrace. Sama means equal, Shatro cha Mitre cha means friends and enemies, Tata Manapamanayo in honor and disgrace, who the equal minded towards friends and enemies in honor and disgrace. So, Shitoshna Sukha Dukkeshu Samah Sangha Vivajitaha. Shitoshna Sukha Dukkeshu means Shitoshna means cold and heat. Sukha Dukkeshu in joy and sorrow. Samah Sangha Vivajita. And who is free from attachment, from this pleasure and pain. So, Tulya Ninda Stutir Mauni Santushto Ena Kenachit. Mauni means keeping silent, who is alike in even at the time of blame or praise, and who is satisfied with soever, whatever he gets, anything, and no desire on particular home. Aniketa Sthiramatir Bhaktiman me Priyonaha. Aniketa Sthira means who is not having any desire on particular home, and no attachment to the place of residence. So, who is decided in mind, who is devoted to me, such a man is dear to me. That's what Lord Krishna is telling. So, friends, enemies, honor, dishonor, cold, heat, joy, sorrow, praise, and blame. So, the devotee is expected in all these things, he is expected to remain calm and equal minded, and all these are opposite ways, and that devotee has to overtake in the usual course of his life without making any differentiation, right? So silence means stillness of mind. So the real devotee evolves towards the higher form of worship with mind. So even Shankaracharya in his Shivananda Lahari says people have not get learned to offer flower of their mind to Lord. So puja means not only offering the flowers, but it's offering the mind to Lord. So he has told like that 35 virtues mentioned, like self-restraint, universal love, forgiveness, peace, austerity, meditation, truthfulness. Like all these are the flowers of our mind that we need to offer to God. These are the real flowers. Shankaracharya has told in Shivananda Lahari. So the last and final sloka of this chapter for now, 20th. And etu dharmyamrutamidhai yatoktam paryupasate shraddhadana matparama bhaktaste te tiva me priya. So here Lord Krishna is telling, so etu dharmyamrutai idam yathoktam paryupasate means who indeed having faith on me as their goal follows exclusive devotion, the dharma, the wisdom. So we and Shraddhadana mat parama bhaktas te tiva me priyaha. So which is the dharma which is immortal and nectar like, they are exceedingly dear to me. So he's telling whoever follows dharma, they are very close to me. So follow the dharma. That's how he's towards the Pandavas, right? During Mahabharata Yuddham, the Kurukshetra war and all, because of Pandavas, whatever situation, whatever difficulties they're facing, they still never hold dharma. So dharma, whoever follows the dharma, the wisdom, they are the best, dear, loving devotees. So that's how Krishna is telling. So this dharma is the right way of living. So whatever situation you are, whatever difficulties you are facing, dharma is the right way of living, and we should always stick to that. And dharma is spoken as a nectar. So that is the immortal. And because it takes man from the death to immortality, that is the power of dharma. So Lord declares fruit of practicing the immortal dharma. Even Bhagavad Gita, first verse, like chapter 1, verse 1, starts with the word dharma. Even Bhagavad Gita starts with the word dharma. So that is the importance of dharma. And we are on our dharma bhumi, so we have to follow the dharma. So Lord declares fruit of practicing the immortal dharma, and that actually strengthens their faith and prompts them to act. So that is the reward from Lord, that who practices such devotees are the most dear to him. And having Lord's grace means having everything, right, that attains moksha. That is the biggest boon to us. And Lord Krishna has given us so many secrets and so many ways to practice. And his desire is our Jivatma. And this is the yoga, that is the Jivatma merging in Paramatma. So this is the connection of Jivatma and Paramatma, and that's how the Supreme Lord, he has told about Bhakti Yoga very clearly. Follow all these things. If not this, he has given us so many options. If you're not able or capable to do anything, at last follow Dharma. So that is the easiest, and though it is hard while practicing, but if you follow Dharma, you are the most lovable person to me. So God has given such a boon. So this is about Bhakti Yoga. And thank you so much, Masters. And we have ending prayer also. And we have Pushpika. Pushpika means these all are mantra kind, right? Bhagavad Gita that has sung by Lord Krishna. They are the words that came from Lord Krishna. And for example, if I have told any one mantra or any one verse wrong, or any one word, that makes a huge difference. One word misspelling makes a huge difference in this sloka. So for that, we will chant Pushpika, asking forgiving for any stotra telling in wrong way. Please forgive me, God. So Om Tatsaditi Srimad Bhagavad Gita Su Upanishadsu Brahma Vidyayai Yoga Shastre Shri Krishna Arjuna Samvade Bhakti Yogo Nama Dvadashodhyayah. Om Shri Krishna Arpanamastu. And we also have an ending prayer. Yogesham Satchidanandam Vasudevam Vrajapriyam Dharma Samstapakam Veeram Krishnam Vande Jagadgurum. Shri Krishnam Vande Jagadgurum. I bow to the Lord of Yoga. Thank you so much for giving me this wonderful opportunity, Lord Krishna, Lord Universe, and thank you all masters for listening me so patiently.
Yeah, thank you, madam, for your enlightening lecture on the yoga. You brought all the ancient wisdom to understand in a simple way, madam. So the meditation, meditation through devotion. It's a nice approach. And thank you for letting us know all the secrets, different approaches to attain liberation, and also spiritual practices, and all the qualities one should have and one shouldn't. So thank you for sharing your knowledge.
Yeah. Thank you so much. Yeah, Palani Paniji.
I take 1 minute, madam.
Yes.
Just the slogan: Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare. I chanted a lot, and I felt now this chapter 12, 20 slogans, as if I sat 1 week in ISKCON. Truly, Very great. Very nice. Very nice. Thanks, madam.
Yeah.
Thanks.
And you know, like persons who are like the humans who are Shravanam, like who are hearing Bhagavad Gita, who is teaching Bhagavad Gita, and who is learning Bhagavad Gita, they directly go to Tapoloka. So after death. So that efficient is Bhagavad Gita. And even our Mahavatar Babaji has read Bhagavad Gita, and Lahiri Mahasaya, Paramahamsa Yogananda, Swami Vivekananda, Mahatma Gandhi, our Prime Minister Jawaharlal Nehru, and Albert Einstein. So all the extraordinary personalities, extraordinary great grandmasters, everybody has read Bhagavad Gita. Such a important, and we are so blessed that we still have that with us now. So yeah, following, reading, learning, following. The more you learn, the more you read, the more advanced you will get, right? So you will attain from that. So, and Uttar Gita, there is also Uttar Gita. So Bhagavad Gita and Uttar Gita, if you learn, one can evolve their soul, like it's about Atma for liberation and all, spiritual growth and all. So it's very important for a person to learn all these things. And it's nothing with the religion. It's not only for Hindus. We all are from Sanatana Dharma. So the Islam or Christian or Jainism, Sikhism, Buddhism, all they came afterwards, right? So before we have only one Sanatana Dharma. If we thinking of this religion and all, if we restrict our boundaries, no, then it's our foolishness, right? So these are the things we have got from many years. That means this is the greatest source that we have to learn, and we have to evolve our soul and bring our soul and grow spiritually and reach the highest, right? So, and thank you so much. If you have any questions, you can ask, masters. Or if you're good, then you can start meditation.
I think all are good things. We'll start with meditation.
Okay.
Yeah. Let's do Anapanasati meditation, masters. We have been practicing this. Anapanasati meditation is 2500 years old, this technique that focus on mindful breathing and cultivate concentration, calm and insight. So you all know Ana is in breath, Apana means out breath, Sati means to be. So prepare a calm and silent environment. So remove your spectacles if you are wearing them. Drink a glass of water before you start meditating. So keep another glass of water aside you so that you can have after the session. So dim or darken your room lights to create a mindful atmosphere. Sit comfortable in Sukhasana on a mat, or if you can't sit on a floor, you can sit on a chair. Just cross your legs if you are sitting on a chair. Your back should be straight and keep your hands clasped like this. It's an act of interlocking one fingers of a hand to other like this. Keep this together on your thighs. Close your eyes gently. Avoid all the distractions. Just inhale. Focus on your breath. Exhale. So be present with each breath. Don't try to control the breath. Just observe the breath. Observe the natural rhythm of the breath. Don't attempt to control it. Just focus is not to control the breath. Just observe. You may get distractions. Just cut it. Your thoughts, feelings, sensations may rise. Just simply ignore and gently return back to the focus of the breath. So be patient and kind to yourself as this process repeats. It may take your mind back again. So I'll play music to help you focus and relax. Gently rub your hands together, generating warmth and energy. When you are ready, place your palms on your eyes. Feel the soothing pressure for 5 more seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. You have completed beautiful meditation, masters. Well done.
Wonderful meditation. We have learned Bhakti Yoga. Beautiful session by Deepika ma'am. Thank you, Deepika ma'am. Yeah, even Patriji sir says he has read so many Upanishads, Bhagavad Gita, everything. So we know Dhyana is ultimate thing to connect with the God, and this Bhakti it comes first, and we reach to Dhyana and then to our God. Yeah, thank you. Thank you so much, ma'am. Yeah. Yeah, Lokesh sir, you can go on.
Any masters want to share their experience? If you are good. Yeah. Let's thank the universe and Mahavatar Foundation for giving us this platform to learn wisdom from many masters. And let's thank all the masters who have attended this session. Thank you all. Please don't miss the tomorrow session, as it will be the last day for our 21 days holistic wellness program. We will be sharing all our experiences tomorrow. Have a good night's sleep. Thank you.
Please don't miss tomorrow's class. Please share your experiences tomorrow. Please do come and let's all share our experience and gain more knowledge through one and all. Yeah. Okay, masters.